Hey, so we're talking about making bass lines. And bass lines are patterns of low pitched notes. They often serve to reinforce the song's chords. So, what the bass line does is it makes it easier to hear the notes in the chord. Okay? It doubles the chord notes. Usually the main one, the bottom one, the root is called. They often serve to reinforce the song's chords while using interesting rhythmic patterns to relate or contrast with the drums. So the bass line gets its notes from the chord that you're using. Okay? And the bass line creates a little rhythm that usually goes along with the drums somehow. It makes the song more interesting. We're talking about the chords for Mary Had a Little Lamb, and we're going to create a bass line today. Woohoo! So in the bass line, we look at the chords to see what the main notes are in the chords, and all the chords are the same. It's C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G. So those are the main notes that we're going to focus in on the bass line. All right, let's hear it real quick before we go to the bass. So when we go to the bass line, then what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are playing those notes. We're working around those notes, C, E, and G. Now, the fastest way that we could create a bass line would be just to concentrate on the bottom note, the C. So we could just go like this and have a C and play another C up here. Maybe play a low C and then play another little C right here and just keep doing that, all the way through. Be kind of boring, but I mean, we could. It sound all right. Yeah. What the next thing we could do is try to be a little bit more creative, right? So CEG, we could go ahead and so we got the chord going here. We could put that in the bass, right? It could sound okay. Yeah. A lot of times when we're doing the bass line, we don't put the third in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this E out of here. We got a little pattern going then all of a sudden. So instead of it just being an ordinary C that we jump around just a little bit of moving around to give it a little bit of shape. Yeah. Ooh. Now that starts to sound like a bass line. Then you add the drums in, yeah? Hey guys, so here's Darth Vader. And I wanted to play it for you just real quick. Yeah, and the bass line. Yeah, that works. Let's go ahead and put the beat on it. All right, here's hot cross buns. This actually kind of came out kind of nice. Check it out. Put a house beat on it. Okay, and I went ahead and did We Shall Overcome, and just did a really basic bass to it. So check it out. It was like this. Little house beat on it.